Clementine Barbet is rumored to be the first Black female serial killer in the U.S. She was born in St. Martinville, Louisiana, around 1894. Clementine and her family were said to be involved in a cult called the Church of Sacrifice. In the early 1900s, the family moved to Lafayette, Louisiana. From 1911 to 1912, several families in the area where Clementine lived were brutally murdered with an axe. Initially, Clementine's father, Raymond, was arrested but later released. Clementine was then arrested after authorities found her clothes with bloodstains on them. In custody, she admitted to 35 murders, but her confessions were met with skepticism due to inconsistencies in her story. The axe murders continued while both Clementine and her father were behind bars, casting doubt on Clementine's story and possibly implicating another family member or a copycat. However, at just 19, Clementine was sentenced to life in prison. Surprisingly, she was released after 10 years. The specifics of her life after release are unknown, but rumors suggest she lived to be over 100 years old.
Clementine Barbet indicated to investigators that she murdered 17 people and was responsible for another 35 between 1911 and 1912. She also stated that even while she was in jail, she was responsible for the 3 murders that happened in January. In her confession, Clementine confirmed the rumors of voodoo playing a part in her slayings, as she obtained a charm meant to protect her in her pursuit of killing. During this confession, she also revealed the existence of the Church of Sacrifice to investigators and claimed that she was a voodoo priestess.
On April 14, 1912, the DA officially charged Clementine Barbet with murder. And as she sat in jail awaiting her trial, she confessed to a total of 35 murders. Can you believe that? Absolutely insane.
And that's hard for me to believe because to me, I feel like she could just be taking the rap for everybody else who was involved with it since she was already caught.
It really makes me think that there was probably other killers associated with this Church of Sacrifice, because it just seems like based on the way that she would conduct the killings, there's just no way that she wouldn't have been caught or she would have been able to get away with that many without being caught
all
by the
these
police.
Different places at once.
Yeah.
Or not at once, but within a short period of time.
Yeah, geographically.
Yeah.
I think also it's just the time period too. I mean, the early 1900s, the police were very few and far between.
Yeah.
They weren't that good at murder investigations at this time, especially like serial killings like this.
Between 1911 and 1912, Louisiana was gripped by fear as Clementine Barbet confessed to a string of axe murders spanning multiple towns. Claiming allegiance to the Church of Sacrifice, she admitted to killing 17 people, many of them entire families, as part of a supposed voodoo ritual. Victims were brutally attacked, their bodies arranged eerily at the crime scenes. Barbet claimed she used a voodoo charm to shield herself from harm and confessed to disguising herself as a man during the murders. Her crimes were linked to rumors of ritual sacrifice, fueled by writings at one scene that quoted scripture. Despite her confession, many details remain mysterious, including her true motives and the involvement of accomplices. Clementine was convicted of murder and sentenced to life in prison. Her case remains one of the most bizarre and chilling examples of superstition fueling criminal behavior in Southern history.
This is Clementine Barbet. She is known to be the first Black woman serial killer in the U.S. She was 17 years old when she probably murdered at least 5 entire families while they slept in their beds. The murders began in 1909, and they found a family of 5 to have been murdered with their own family axe. And then in January, February, and March of 1911, 3 more families are found to have been murdered by axe. It's at least 15 people that were murdered. So the investigation leads them to a man named Raymond Barbet, who is Clementine's father. He's a known criminal and he's a violent man. He's arrested and put in jail when 4 months later, another murder happened.